Social media and filtered reality. Well, I thought this is something I'll talk to you today about because this is something we are seeing so much of in clinical practice. As a psychiatrist, I deal with a lot of youngsters who are just developing a sense of themselves, a sense of who they are and what their place is in the world. And in an era of social media, it is so difficult for us to kind of train them and give them that guidance as to where and how they should behave and who they exactly are. Social media has made a lot of things difficult for everyone, be it the way peer pressure and bullying is coming across, be it the way where people are assuming different body image issues, and the way they are assuming reality is, and the version of reality that they are actually distancing themselves from. Everybody you see on Instagram seems to have a perfect life, but you never know what's actually going on behind that perfect life. Behind every person that's smiling for the camera, maybe they're indulging in a lot of crying, a lot of self pity, and a lot of wallowing that you don't know anything about. And just after they're drying up their tears, they're coming online and posting a very happy picture. Maybe they're putting some makeup on, maybe they're putting on some new clothes, and you don't know what they're suffering from deep inside unless you really have a one to one conversation with them. Our modern world has become very lonely. Loneliness is actually being called the next pandemic. It is a very disastrous consequence that is coming in this generation, and we really don't know what the future looks like. But in this age, how can you exactly stay sane? How can you exactly keep yourself away from the filtered reality, the aspect of life where life feels easy for you? Because I think in modern age, no matter with a lot of amenities, a lot of robots and AI doing a lot of our work for us, it is still very difficult for a lot of people to get through their day to day, to just get up for a bath, to get up for a shower, to go for a walk, to cook their meals, to just eat their meals. A lot of my patients say that they burn their foods. They tell me that they feel very tired and they can't exactly go out for a walk. They can't get up and go for a shower. They keep walking around the bathroom area, but they can't go in and have a shower because taking a shower feels very tiring for them. Going for a walk, 10-minute walk, feels like it's going to suck out their life, and that's the situation that we are seeing a lot of people in. Don't assume that all the happy pictures on social media are true happiness, because social media is exactly a filtered reality, and this is something we need to understand. Sure, you can post your vacation pictures. Sure, you can post about every new achievement you get. Sure, you can post about every new dress you bought or the makeup you bought. But that doesn't mean that, those are the only things that are happening in your life. And just as it is essential for you to know that you are having your own set of crises, your own set of problems, your own set of doubts and issues that you're dealing with behind the scenes, similarly, other people are having the same. And that comes to the need for social media kindness, if I could call that a word. Social media kindness would refer to, anything that you can do to be kinder to the other person on the other side of the internet, to not do some bullying, trolling, hate comments, abusive language, make fun of them, share, anything, share things that are private. So these are the things that I would say needs to be focused on even more, especially for the impressionable generation, the youngsters, the kids and the adolescents of today. Because the age that we are coming to, it's becoming really, really difficult for people to understand the boundaries or the nuances of what social media is, where reality ends, where social media begins, where social media ends and reality begins, and what aspect of reality and social media are the same. So I think these are some issues that we are seeing a lot of people struggling with, not just youngsters. I've had people in their 40s and 50s tell me, my friend got a promotion, my friend is buying this brand or that brand, and I don't have access to anything like that. I don't have that economic potential. Then I feel I've lost in life. We have been friends for the last 20 years and I could not reach that potential that my friend is reaching. So, in that situation, I would say it's very important for us to look inwards, to actually ask ourselves every single day, how happy are we? Wake up in the morning and just ask yourself, how am I happy today? Am I healthy today? Am I looking forward to something good in my actual life today? And think, It's very important nowadays to also have an actual life, not just social media, not just things that you're going to post, but an actual life, things that you do just for yourself. And maybe the world does not need to know about it. I think privacy is becoming the new luxury, and a lot of people are actually focusing on living privately, keeping certain things to themselves. For example, you can post about one thing that you're interested in. Maybe you can post motivational quotes, maybe you can post about travel, but you can keep the other areas of your life private. Like, for example, you can keep your family life private, you can keep your education and your career part private, you can keep your emotional ups and downs private. So privacy is actually a luxury that nobody is talking about these days, and primary privacy is actually the true luxury. This is something that the rich focus on, the truly wealthy focus on. They value privacy, they value private invitation only exclusive memberships. So I think the aim for that is privacy. You've seen celebrity weddings where phones are not allowed. So I think the need for privacy is coming even more and more nowadays. When you're having a conversation with your friends and family, keep the phone away, focus on some family time. That not just adds a lot to who you are, but that adds a lot to your overall happiness as well. Nowadays, it's very difficult to assume who is actually happy and who is faking happiness, because it's so easy to fake a smile, right? It's also something that actually drains you if you keep doing it for a long time. That is why we are getting to see a lot of people suffering from depression who are actually faking happiness and smiling depression, as we call it. So it's very important that you understand how you're feeling, what you're feeling like, and if you're not feeling well, know that professional psychiatric help is all around you. I do add my link in the comments as well as to in the description box, so that if you ever feel the need to reach out, you actually can. And it's not just about the treatment part, it's also about understanding what your situation is